Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to discuss about a very powerful tool which is available in SAP. This is based on my experience in most of the implementation project during the testing of P2P process or during the testing of P2P cycle. Either it is consultant or it is FI consultant, they always get errors that OBYCGL mapping is not done, or field status contradictory between side and FI side. Okay, that result a long discussion that result into multiple meetings to fix it. Sometime it also get delayed their testing. So in order to avoid this, there is one powerful tool. Whoever is going to perform the MyGo entry, or they are going to create the PO, or any P2P cycle process they are going to test, before testing in advance they can check either GLs are correctly mapped or not. They can also check in advance is there any possible errors they may get because of the field status issue. So one way they can check in T030 table. This is the OBYC table where they can check either GLs are mapped or not. Here they may not understand full if they don't have proper OBYC knowledge. So next, but here also in T030 also they cannot check the field status contradictory issue. So that is the reason there is one T code called Omwb. With this T code, they can check plant by plant, material by material, either GLs are mapped or not. There is any foresee or upcoming issue because of the field status between side and FI side. So they can check in advance before starting their MyGo posting or Myro posting. Most of the time, what happens, consultant or any other consultant, they choose wrong material, wrong valuation class, okay, wrong mapping their side, and they start getting the GL issue or field status issue, and they tell to the finance consultant to look into it why the accounting entry is creating problem, why it is not getting generated. When FICO consultant checks it, they found that it is because of the master data issue or because of the wrong mapping from the side. It may also be because of the FI side that OBYC setting is not done, but there may be chance that from side master data is not properly maintained. So in order to avoid this issue or confusion, consultant they can use the OBYC simulator, whichever plant, whichever material they are going to use in their test case. Let's say their PO creation, they can check either everything is properly mapped or not, is there any possible error they are going to get or not. So that they can check in OMWB. This is OBYC simulator. Okay, let us check it how to use it. So take OMWB, cancel it here. You click on simulation. You give your plant, for whichever plant you are doing either PO creation, whatever you are performing in the logistic side, you just give the plant for which you are going to do the testing. Give the material number, obviously you'll be using material number and your plant, and give the movement type, what kind of thing you are going to perform. So here I'm going to do the goods receipt, that is my movement type 101, and I'm selecting here goods receipt. Okay, now click on the account assignment. If we click on account assignment, all the information related to this plant and this material it will pull here. So first of all, this plant is linked with this company code automatically got pulled. This company code linked to this chart of account, it got pulled. This valuation area or plant, I have not done the valuation grouping code, so it is missing. M means missing. Okay, I have not done, I have not mapped the valuation grouping code concept to the plant, so it is missing here. Similarly, this material is created with material type AROH, and this material has this valuation class. Okay, now this is the movement type, and these are your OBYC setup. Okay, so you can check for this movement type. For example, for this movement type, first of all, what kind of accounting entries is possible to post? Generally, we know that vendor account, sorry, during the movement type 101, that is goods receipt is equal to inventory account debit to GRR. But that is not the case. There may be other so many accounting entries. So all the possible accounting entries are here, and you can check either against that any GL mapping is there or not in OBYC. So if you see this one, there is no mapping missing. This is your inventory posting. For inventory posting, this is the valuation class, and this is the GL mapping is done. Debit side also same GL mapping is done, and credit side also same GL mapping you have done. This is your inventory GL. Okay, for this valuation class. Similarly, for this, all this there is no GL mapping. You can see below all this there is no. Again you can see for GRIR there is GL mapping is also done, WRX. So GRIR you have not mapped at valuation area level, valuation class level, you have directly mapped for this GL. So it means that for all the valuation class, for all the material master, same GL it will pick. Okay, so like this you can check all other thing, either GL mapping is done or not. So here inventory is mapped and GRIR is mapped. So during the MyGo time, you will not get any error. So you can check as a MM consultant, you can verify before taking any material, before taking any plant in your test cases. If GL mapping is there or not, if it is not mapping, check from your side. If everything is correct, then connect to the FICO consultant and ask them to do the needful in a OBYC. Similarly, you can check screen layout. Okay, so this is your MM side field status. This is your field status group from GL side. Okay, so see here in MM side, this field is hidden, but this in the GL master it is optional. So you know that in which scenario it will be contradictory, it will throw error. Accordingly, you can take decision in advance before you start getting error during your testing. Okay, so this is the second functionality available. Third functionality, you come back, you can click on the GL account. You can find out all your OBYC GL mapping, you can find from here itself. So double click here, give company code, give the plant, and run it. So here you can find all the things. So this is my startup account. This GL mapping I have done. This is my valuation class in BS6. Okay, so in BS6 I have done this GL mapping for this valuation class. This is the second GL mapping I have done against this valuation class in BS6. This is the third GL. Similarly, this is in WRX GRIR GL mapping I have done. This is my data migration, inventory migration GL I have done against GBB, and this is my valuation, sorry, account modifier. So all this GL mapping you can check here, or whole your OBYC setup you can check here. So this is the third functionality is available. So this will really help you to choose the any test cases, and before starting posting you can check either everything is in advance mapped or not. If it is not mapped, you can take a action, either MM consultant or FICO consultant together, and they can fix the issue. Thank you so much. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe the channel. Thanks a lot.